Hi, guys. We're here with Danny Smith, a 49-year-old NGA natural pro bodybuilder, wine salesman, and online fitness coach based in Jacksonville, Florida. Born in Niceville and raised by a hardworking single mother, he developed a lifelong love of sports and began bodybuilding at 18, competing successfully as a teenager. After marrying and becoming a devoted father to his beautiful daughter, Bella Rose, Denny went through a divorce, unfortunately, in 2019 that motivated him to return to fitness with renewed purpose. His comeback led him to compete again, place second at the MPC Daytona Pro AM. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yep, exactly.
All right. And ultimately earned his NGA Natural Pro card at age 47, fulfilling a goal he first chased at 19. Danny now uses his journey to inspire others, especially young people without father figures and adults who believe it's too late to start. His mission is to help people believe in themselves and build lifelong healthy habits. You have also two mottos: diets come and go, lifestyles live on forever, and positivity is free, makes someone smile. Okay, let's start. Where do we start, Danny? You grew up without well, in and out. Dad,
Right.
what impact did that have on the man and father you became?
It had a major impact. It was one, seeing two different ways how amazing my mother was. And my father was amazing. And fortunately, it was just a crutch. He had something that kind of pulled him away from us. He was a great man. He still is a great man. So I learned a lesson from what happened in my life by him disappearing and then coming back, by seeing what my mom went through as a child and seeing how it positively made her work harder to be a single mother,
Mm.
um, and then provide to me and my brother unconditionally. It's what I where I came from. It's just no excuses. She made it happen. She had some difficult challenges, never once complained, and just made it happen. I don't ever feel like I missed out on anything in life, even though I had that. But I'd learned multiple lessons from it. One, to be able to how to treat women better, love women better, how to be a better father once that time came for my beautiful daughter Bella. I might be a little bit over top to her, but you know what? I'd rather her complain later and years later that Dad, you were there too much. You know what? That
It's
would
never
that
enough.
would
I don't think so.
that sounds like a negative becoming a win. You know what I mean? So presence is always free, but the presents under the tree aren't. So I always wanted to provide effort and be there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And your mom is such a strong woman.
Oh, I could go on about her. I don't think we have enough time on this podcast for that, but she knows
Um,
it. I tell her daily. I don't miss a day without letting her know.
yeah, that's awesome. That's good. Like how did your divorce reshape your identity and your purpose?
It's in many ways, it's like everything that I read now on Instagram and the social media and everything, the stuff I should have been reading then.
Mm.
More money, more problems type of thing. Surround yourself by positive influences. Unfortunately, that I was naive to all of that as it was going on and seeing what was going on. So it's either you fall apart after a divorce or you really find who you are. And I never stopped lifting weights while I was married, but I put the family and my daughter as the priority over my fitness. Well, I made now that I had 50% extra time, I was like, well, shoot, I might as well dedicate that to myself and become better. Not only as me, but I wanted to be even better dad. You can never be too much of a better dad. So that was my goal. I was like, I might as well get in good shape and be a good dad. And then as well become a better employee, better friend. But I mean, it was a negative thing, but I turned it right into a positive. And me and my ex-wife, we co-parent very well. Years later, it's been about 6 years. We actually get along better now probably than then because we don't have to deal with each other all the time now. It's just
Ah,
50% when we're talking about Bella.
that is awesome. So for those that don't know you yet, you are this awesome internet presence. So there's something about you. That's why I reached out and I wanted to have you on my podcast because a lot of people, they have all these big following, the numbers, but you're the one person that you look at their content, and maybe you didn't put all the bells and whistles in all these fancy, reels, but it just looks like I can trust this person. I could be friends with this person. I like this person as a person. Like you're very transparent, and all the content that you put out there is motivational or inspirational. It's just, I could tell you're an amazing person. So I'm like,
Thank
you know
you.
what? I think if I ever wanted to hire a fitness coach, I would definitely go to you. I just, for some reason, I feel like you have the heart for it. It's not just like, let me just do this as a job. You really want to change lives. So
Yeah.
yeah, but before we get into that, I want to get into the girl dad thing because
Okay.
it's a rare thing. One, I grew up with an abusive dad, alcoholic dad. So having, seeing your content and seeing the way all the love you pour into your daughter, it's just so, like, it's such it just fills my heart with so much joy. So what's the biggest lesson your daughter has taught you?
Rewind a little bit. You almost made me a good little change of like I was starting to get sensitive. I'm a very sensitive man, so it's a good little change. But now it's even harder. But oh man, it's but my goal in life was to be a dad, to not only be a dad but be a present dad. Learn from my dad was good. He still is good, but to learn from the things where he made a mistake. But so I think our purpose in life is to be parents and teach the next generation, whether it's your own kids or the little kids, nieces and nephews, family, cousins, whatever. It's our purpose in life. If we don't focus on this, the world is gonna be a mess. So it's our purpose in life, I feel. But Bella, man, it's it's unfortunately divorce is so common. So as the
Mhm.
divorce was starting to transpire, it was crazy to talk to her and hear her then say, "Oh, it's okay, Dad. Susie and Tommy, they have two moms, they have two dads." So it's like, it was crazy thinking back when I was going through that. And I remember when my mom had to make the difficult decision to do it. I was heartbroken because I still love my dad and I still will always love my dad. But it was like, I remember times in bed telling my dad, crying to him. He's like, "Oh, just tell mom you're sorry and it'll be okay. And you can make it work." And I remember if I don't know, I was 10, 11 years old that night. So, going into little Miss Bella, man, after the divorce, initially it was me and her, me and her, me and her. But this times changed once she hit sixth grade, and I think the girl hormones might have kicked in. So it's been a little difficult the last 2 years because that little thing started getting a little feisty. And not only is she beautiful and smart and amazing, but she has her mom's feistiness to her that I was unaccustomed to, and it's been very challenging. It absolutely this last 2 years has been challenging with that because it's almost like I'm heartbroken. It's like I'm unable to be affectionate like I used to be. Like I'm some creep. Like, Dad, get away, get away. But as I finally started soul searching and asking friends that are girl dads, they're like, "Don't take it personal. It's a time. It's a change. It's a change within. It's nothing against you. It's just it's within her." So I've had to learn to be patient, which I don't think any of us are patient. Patient is, I think, a form of a superpower. We all want now. I want money now. I want health now. I want ability to get over here now. I want, you know what I mean? We want. But it's not the way
Yeah.
that it works. It's not. I've I'm learning patience with her and then my life and refocusing like, okay, she's wanting to go there. Okay, now put this back into to you where you're feeling challenged and stuff in life. So the little girl she's challenged me to be a better person
Yeah.
and
More patient, I'm
more
noticing. I
patient.
mean,
And
I'm hearing.
somehow, I mean, not that I'll ever say I'm the best dad, but my goal is to be even better than I was yesterday. And that's how fitness is. It's how an employee, as a dad, as a brother, as a son, if you just accept what is, then you're giving up ultimately. So well, I think we all have the ability to be better at anything we do. You just have to have that right mindset.
Right. And that's crazy because you just answered my next question, which was, how did becoming a father change the way you looked at fitness and purpose and manhood?
I mean, I think we have the typical, like, okay, your dad, give up on you, get the typical dad bod. I think we're misconstrued there. Like, just because you're married and you have a children doesn't mean you give up on you. I think
Right.
that's if I don't take care of myself, I think I'm being selfish because when Bella wants to go out and run or play ball or, try to do some cheerleading or something like that, if I'm out of shape, it's more of a disadvantage to her. So fitness is not a personal thing. You just have to you have to make sacrifices to be in a better shape, to be a better parent. And that's why I usually work out at 4:30 a.m. because I can get it to the gym and get back before she even wakes up. So I'm putting that time into me, and it allows me to be a better parent, son, father, employee going forward.
Wow, that's impressive. 4:30?
If it's
It's an
yeah, when I'm
ungodly hour.
it's yeah, it's once you day one, it's the hardest part, but day two it starts to become a habit, and day three like a routine. Um,
Hey,
I'm back in my little routine. It's kind of weird. It's day 15 now. 15 days in a row is is where I'm at, and it's just mental. Like I didn't get home. I started an additional job just for some extra money, and I didn't get home till about 3 a.m. last night. I think I almost walked in. I fell asleep as soon as I walked in the door last night, but I slept until
gosh.
8 today. So today was a sleep in day, but
Wow.
I got the gym in just like normal.
Wow. So you're doing 2 jobs now?
Yeah, well, actually three because I sell wine full time, doing like coaching, personal training, and then I'm working at like a bar as like a security man just for some extra money for the holidays and stuff. So I'm trying
Wow.
to stay busy.
You are staying busy. Wow. And you're still an exemplary dad.
Thank you.
And I know Bella knows this.
I hope so. I mean, she's gonna know that she's beautiful and amazing, can do anything because I remind her every single day.
And soon she's gonna start dating. How you feel about that?
She better not. No, I
But let's envision that first boyfriend meeting, you and him. What's happening there?
I I'm learning as the time goes on that she's telling her mom things like that she's not telling me. But you know what? I'm
Mm,
as much as I might work out and might look tough on the outside, as long as I treat my daughter right, then I'm okay with it. And I just want Bella to. I'm trying to treat Bella the way that she knows when she gets older, she needs a man that treats her like that. If she's not, then that's not the right man. And it's not saying that I do it right, but I know I make sure I put her first, no
right.
matter what. And if she doesn't get a man that does that, it's not the right person.
Have you ever considered maybe coming up with creating a community, a group of girl dads, and you guys just kind of bonding and influencing other girl dads?
You know what? That's definitely a great idea, and it's something I'm going to take notes of and put down, and definitely look to because those are ones that I am gravitated to, especially with the fitness influencers like we discussed. There's a plethora of them. There's so many of them, and I'm happy for all of them. But you know what? As girl dads, when I see the ones posting about the toughest dad in the neighborhood, that's I mean, usually it's like they're trying to draw some humor out of it, but it's a community that's really it's growing, which is awesome, and I love to see it grow. But we have that extra bond, especially being girl dads, knowing what we go through hormonally and within, and it's not easy, but it makes us better as men to be able to deal with it. And I feel if you're married, to be able to treat their mother better, treat your future spouse or girlfriend, whatever. I feel that we learn to be better to
Hmm.
women. I mean, I tend to side with women's sides more so than men because I know I lived it and saw how my mom was treated for many years. So
Well, I need to introduce you to a friend of mine who has 4 girls, and I'm always so inspired. And all the girls are beautiful, smart. They're all married, and they did so good in life. And it's once if you're an exemplary dad, especially a girl dad, you can change the world because now she has a man that she's changing. Potentially, he might not, he could be a mediocre guy, but her greatness is going to make him great. And then so on. It's,
I I agree, and I just I get really like touched when I see these girls posting about their dad and stuff, or dads posting about it's just like an extra like little I don't know little poke to the heart. It's like ah, it just hits me hard. Like it's like you know, and it's like good men. You know what I mean? We're all none of us are perfect in life, but I think by being a girl dad, you learn a little extra how to treat women. You know what I mean? I mean, we still can be tough. I mean, men are like, "Oh, I got" no, it's I think a
yeah,
tough man can admit that they love their women and they love their daughters and love to treat women. Why I think that's I mean, that's a mature man. That's a tough man to me, not just big muscles and stuff like that. It just
I'm
comes
not,
from
not a
within.
meathead,
Pardon?
not a meathead.
Exactly. No, it's no. You can be a meathead, but a softy, you know?
You can have a soft
So
side. Yeah. If your daughter described your gene personality in 3 words, what would she say?
my gym personality,
Yeah.
I would think she'd say consistent, um, strong, and maybe a goofball. I don't know, because I love she's got that side of me. She just loves to make people laugh when I hear her friends talk. That's how I was as a kid. I loved to kind of make a fool of myself to make others laugh, and I see that she
Oh,
does the same thing, and it's a I think it's a positive thing. I mean, sure, there's limits to everything, but I think
right,
those are
right.
3 that I would think she would say because we're a lot alike, and I've noticed it even more.
Yes.
She's like me, she keeps things in, and I do the same. I'm a little bit more open now as an adult, but when I was her age, I kept things in too, and
Mm,
that's what she does, but it's hard for her
mm.
to outwardly come out with her, like, her sensitive side. She just does, and that's she's caring, she's loving, but I
Mm.
go on about her and my mom, so
So sweet. And you're a very supportive friend. I noticed you always share other people's content, even though they don't share anything, none of yours. You're just
right.
always, I really like that. It's like, the genuine part of you. What do clients say about you, your fitness clients? What do they say? How do they
It's just
describe you?
I mean, I get we wanna try to treat others the way that you hope to be treated. And I learned that again with everything in life, my experiences. It's just, I mean, sure, we like to receive, but I learned from my superhero mom that it's the best feeling in the world is just to give and see others receive, whether it's a smile or the notoriety on social media, like you said, sharing others. I mean, I share it because at that given time, you know what, my heart was telling me to share that. I try not to overshare and just make it flooded. There's so many. I mean, you and I, we're both actively on social media, and again, I do all of my content, so I see it all. So I try not to get. I want to keep my followers engaged. If I'm sharing too much stuff, I'm gonna possibly lose them. You know what I mean? I don't. I mean, it's. I want to be unselfish, but then again, it's my content. It's about me. It's if I'm sharing like 900 friends, that's. I mean, that's okay. It's cool. You got 900 friends but you're gonna lose them with who you are. So I'm not like an oversharer, but it's when I share, it's
It's
meant.
meaningful
It comes from within. And again, I don't expect them to share back, but it's just they touch my life, and I want them
to know
to be
that.
rewarded. And you know what I mean. There's no jealousy in life by seeing you succeed. It's you know what? It's more of a motivation. I want you to succeed. We all want to see friends succeed, but because you succeeding is going to motivate me to want to be better. It's like, man, I want to be as famous as Catalina or as beautiful as Catalina. Have all these friends like her. That's not. it's being a friend, that's being supportive. It's genuinely caring or wanting to be like, it's not jealousy or hating, you
I
know?
agree. Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I agree. What's the worst piece of fitness advice you've ever heard someone give with confidence?
oh man, there's quite a few. I mean, the one that I touch on all the time is because I chose the other way, and that you have to take steroids to get big, and you have to take a day off for the body to recover. Two, I think those are probably my top two. I pride myself on the natural thing because I started at 18, being an athlete my whole life. It was in me, but I turned that focus of soccer and baseball into lifting properly, eating properly, and fast forward to now, I've been doing it now 30 years naturally, which is very highly uncommon because even back in 1990s, I was surrounded by the gym folk, the meatheads that were taking steroids. You know what I mean? I gave in to some peer pressures in life, but for some reason I didn't want to with that. And with that, like oh, you can't build big legs without steroids. Well, I've got okay sized legs and they're consistent and I'm natural. It's just crazy that I'm talking like this with consistency as a superpower, and to say that I've done something for 30 years, that's just mind-boggling. Because I remember when I was starting at 18, I was told, "Oh, you're going to learn something about muscle maturity," and I'm like, "What the heck is muscle maturity?" And it's just your muscles adapting to doing something over and over and over and over 30 years. So it allows me to have my dips and valleys in life, but to get right back on the train and then the muscles come back. So I've been in a little rut, but now I'm back in like a good little routine, 15 days. And in my body, I feel it kind of coming back. And mostly it's helping me here, mindset, seeing it and believing it. So steroids, I can ramble and ramble. I apologize, but steroids and then to the days off. Again, with that 30 years of consistency, I used to take days off and I did continue to progress and get better and better. But the older I get, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's absolutely true. My vision, I'm proud to say that
Really?
whenever I post my pictures and stuff, I have to use these glasses because my vision started going bye-bye in my Ford when I turned 40.
Me too.
I'm 49, so the strength of these things has gotten stronger and stronger as time has gone on. But your body is also like that. So a day at the gym doesn't consist of heavy squats every single day, chest press every day, heavy back every day. It's just going to the gym, stepping in the gym, doing some cardio, doing some abs. It's affecting your mind and then as well your body, just going through the motions. It's not the high volume of working out every day. It's just the consistency of using those particular muscles over and over and over. It just that continues to get better. So that's why I've adapted to the no days off mindset, because the only one I'm
Oh,
comparing anything to is myself. I've lived in this body for 49 years. I know what works for me. And that's what one I like to tell future clients or anybody out there in the fitness world. No days off is not overtraining. It's just how you train through those days that gets you to the point of overtraining. So,
just yeah, it's crazy because I've always thought I had to take a day off too. I've always
right.
that's what I've always heard.
And it's
Wow,
it may be not even going to the gym, but say going on a walk.
something
I mean,
keeps the
that's
body moving.
I wouldn't consider that a day off. You're still out exercising. The heart is the biggest muscle that we have to build and maintain. If we give it a day off, what we're just saying is like, okay, we don't need this day. It's not important. Every day is important. You know what I mean? It not only does it affect your heart, but it affects your mind. So that's why I feel that no days off is super important.
If you could train only one body part for the rest of your life, which one are you choosing and why?
You know what? It's It's not my favorite, but by adapting and doing it from day one, I feel my legs have gotten me to where I think people notice them first when they're in shape. Because the typical gym guy doesn't do legs. He does the upper body, gets a pump on and goes to the beach and the ladies, hey ladies, So
Six
me,
pack.
I sure. I mean, I don't want to run from the ladies or the ladies to run from me, but I wanted to be different. I've done every body part symmetrically from day one, and even though it's not my favorite, I think it's the most rewarding. And
Legs.
if you don't have a good foundation in anything in life, if you build a house without a weak foundation, it's going to be a weak house. So I feel if your foundation is your legs, and some days it's challenging to do legs, but when you finish a leg workout, it's like, dang, I did it, you know? So
But I mean, is that I think that might be just for men, or is that for women too? Because I feel like women with strong buff legs are very masculine. So I'm always into the Victoria's Secret look. I've always kind of had that type of body.
right.
And that's toned, but not true muscular, like not strong buff legs. What do you recommend for women to be?
I mean, women again, the whole mindset of when I grew up, skinny women, skinny models were what was common, back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
That was pretty. But now women have that mindset that they're afraid if they lift weights, they're going to be too masculine. There's a point to where you gotta. I feel there's some women on social media that are more manly than me, and there's no intimidation. But it's the new term is muscle mommy. The women that work out symmetrically, like everything, upper body and upper body, that's very attractive. So you can buy things now, and as women and men to make you more pretty on the chest and stuff like that. But a woman that works their legs and butt, that's what a man's nowadays is going to notice more so. So by doing legs and lunges, I feel that those are some of the most beneficial. But I would recommend women to do weights, not too heavy. But again, with it, one of the words I always talk about is consistency. Do it consistently, but to do the upper body as well. I mean, that's super important. But it's
So well balanced.
yeah, keep what I mean. Everything in life needs to be balanced
Right.
for men and women.
I am, I used to be one of those people. "Oh, I'm not going to hire a fitness coach because, I could just YouTube this." Then I get to the gym and I'm clueless. And then I'm in a shit ton of pain because I didn't do the things right. So it's like, you know what? Hell, it's worth the money, you guys. So, and then I noticed like some of them do provide like a meal plan. Do you also, based on, your lifestyle, and they go down and sit down with you? Some don't. They just kind of go there at the gym with you and motivate you. Which one of those two would you, which category are you? Are you
I mean,
providing?
I mean, each client is their specific needs is different than each. And I take, just like you probably do, stuff that you take for granted what you know. And me, I would be totally clueless to everything that because I know you're very intelligent. But me in the fitness world, I've been in the fitness world for 30 years. So what I take for granted to not only the weights, but the meal plan, like you're talking about, I know what tea goes in because I've been doing it. So I would recommend, each client is their specific needs is individual. There's no, not one of us are the same. We might have similarities, but we're not the same. Each client's different. But yeah, I find out their specific needs and wants when we first start, and then I go from there. But yeah, meal plans and everything are definitely recommended. I try to go with the more realistic approach. Again, I've been doing this for many years. Don't like to consider myself a meathead, but to some I might be a meathead. But to friends, to friend, to friends like men that don't go to the gym, I mean, yes, I would give them a meal plan because they don't know what. Like I still see it in the gym. I see people with consistency in the gym, but the no results. It's not my job to. It's not my right to go up to them to question them what they're eating because I'm not their trainer. But I definitely provide meal plans and everything, recommendations. It's more realistic because, especially as a girl dad, as I mean, I was married at one time, so I know life. I try to be realistic. Everything in life is moderation. So you got to live life, but you also got to make it a lifestyle, kind of like one of your open. Diets come and go, results and life. It's a lifestyle. It stays. Sure. Um, you invite me out. You want to go have some drinks or birthday party or something. Sure, I'm going to enjoy it, but everything is about moderation. So as long as you do your fitness and stuff, 80%, 80, 85. I'm a little bit more higher. It used to be 80-20. I'm like more of a 90-10 because if you're cheating on your diet and going out a lot, 20%, that's quite a bit.
Mm.
Because like for the drinking and stuff, since my divorce, I've cut my drinking back more and more. And I'll tell you, the days of waking up with no alcohol the night before is more rewarding than that feeling when you drink your first drink and you're out having fun and that little buzz that you get. It's a better feeling the older I get, feeling good the next day, being like, you know what, this is
Yeah,
what life
that
is
is.
about.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And alcoholism runs in my family. It's in me, but I stopped drinking because I wanted to feel better, not because it powered me, you know?
you're
So,
stronger than that. What's your we're talking about the cheating the meals. What's your go-to cheat meal that instantly raises all discipline?
oh man, I go again, everything I do it over the top. It's usually ice cream, and it's not just ice cream. It's cookies and cream ice cream, but okay, it's got cookies in there. I put globs of peanut butter on it. Add
Oh my gosh.
I put more Oreos on it. If I have caramel or something, I put caramel all over. And it's usually like I think a typical thing of ice cream at the store is I think the label says 4 to 6 servings. It's usually one or two. And because I want to get it out of the house so I don't have to eat it again the next day. So, I mean, it's
Oh
right.
god.
So yeah, I have to keep ice cream out of the house for the most part because I'll eat it just to get rid of it, but then I'll turn around and go buy it again. So my daughter has it, and then I'll eat it again, and then buy it again. So it's ice
That's
cream.
good. Oh
There's
god.
there's one of my friends that I follow on social media. I've never met her, but she knows me as the ice cream man, and because I that used to be my cheat. And if I can go without my ice cream, I know like I'm winning up here. And there's ice cream in the freezer right now, and
It's
I don't
calling
need.
your name.
It's calling
That's
my
good.
name.
It's good that you're disciplined. What would you say is what's the difference between discipline and motivation, and which one actually matters?
The discipline. Um, and again, this is just I realize how mature I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm mature because I'm immature a lot too. But the older I get and lessons I've learned is the discipline keeps you going, obviously. But man, I've the last 2 years of kind of what I've talked about. I've been lacking motivation just with everything in life going on. I thought I thought it was my time to look into the TRT, which is the testosterone replacement therapy, because as a 49-year-old male, I thought my levels were down. So I was like, okay. I was giving in. I was like, okay, now's probably the time because well, I got tested and I was off the charts of where I was supposed to be. So I regained my motivation because
Yeah.
I thought it was time to give in to something that I didn't want to take, but I was going to do it. So the discipline kept me going, even though I slowed down as many days of the week that I was in the gym during like a little slump. I just kept going. And that's the discipline in you. So without discipline, there is no motivation.
Very cool. Interesting. Yeah,
So
it's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
because a lot of times you get up because you have to. You're not motivated. It's whether I mean, when I
Yeah.
was younger, when I was hungover or something like that, when I was younger, it's like you're not motivated. You get up, you feel horrible. You're kind of mad at yourself, but you have to. That's the discipline in you to get your butt up. You got to be a dad. You got to go work. That's
Mhm.
that's your mistake. Learn from it. So
What is the like? How do you balance between being a disciplined athlete or fitness coach, that strong, healthy? fitness person with being a fun, present dad? How do you balance those
Um,
two?
I mean, nowadays with like eating healthy and stuff, the options are everywhere. You can go to a gas station and get a protein bar. You can go to the gas station, get a protein drink. You can go to Chick-fil-A and eat just the chicken. You can go to McDonald's and just eat the meat. Um, so just because I'm a dad doesn't mean that Bella has to be at disadvantage of kind of growing up how a kid should be raised. She's still able to do what she wants. I find a solution or an option that's going to keep me going on my fitness plan. But also I want Bella to learn from it and make better habits going forward as well. You know what I mean? I turned out okay, but man, I consumed a lot of like soda and stuff like that as a kid. And I feel I was able to get through because as a kids back in the 90s, we didn't have social media and PlayStations and stuff like that. So we were always outside playing. Where these kids
Active.
now, if they're not at cheerleading practice or flag football practice, they're literally in their room on social media and gaming and stuff like that. So they're not as active and burning calories as we were as kids. So I want her to see this because I was burning so many calories as a kid. I couldn't keep enough in, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just you can make good choices no matter where you go. Even if you go to a pizza restaurant, don't eat the whole pizza, eat one piece. It's okay. Why do you have to overindulge? I think as Americans, when the buffets came out years ago, CC's Pizza and Golden Corrals, you eat to get full and leave feeling horrible. That's
Yeah.
Americans, that's what we do. You see obesity everywhere because we're kind of trained to do that. Buffets are worthless for me because I can only eat one plate. My stomach is trained to be that big. I can't force that much in it. And I want to teach Bella this, but at the same time, live in moderation for myself. So it's not difficult at all.
Is that the legacy you want your daughter to remember you for? Is that
I,
how do you want her?
I want her to be, we're this world's a mess with negativity and hate and jealousy. I want her to just be that friendly person that makes people smile. I mean, she sees it. She tells me when she got into middle school, she's like, "Dad, there's fights every day." And I'm like, "I hate fights. I've never gotten a fight in my life for 49 years, and I might look tough, but I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'd rather make people laugh than say anything negative about anybody. So I want her to be that person to be the lone wolf, make people smile, be cool. I think in the end, they're gonna be like, "Wow, Bella is cool. She's the cool one. She was the nice one, not the mean one." I mean, I think that's cool to me, and
It is beautiful.
I'd love for her to be able to continue to be that person. And yeah, see her. She loves to make people laugh.
Yeah, she's a sweet, kind girl.
She
Yeah,
is. Thank you
I
so
can
much.
see that. Is there a message you wish your younger self could hear from the man you are today?
Absolutely. Just believe in yourself. Again, in my teen years when my dad was absent, I feel like I could have been better at like in playing sports and stuff like that, but I didn't have male male voice telling me to go one more. You can do this. To my younger self and to those younger kids out there that do or don't have male figures helping them through this, but just believe in yourself. Have the confidence that the only opinion that matters is your own and your only competition is yourself. If you want one more, give one more and just keep going. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. The only opinion that matters is yours, and you can do anything in life if you believe in yourself.
That's beautiful. Basically, if you ever whenever you were 19, you would think of your 49-year-old telling you, "Give him one more." Your dad is not there to tell you that, but I am, and I'm 49. I can tell you, you're going to be successful.
Absolutely.
That
And don't worry about being different. I mean, your friends might be doing this, but Don't feel left out or like you're doing something wrong by doing something right. Go that path.
And I think we still have a couple of minutes left. I want to play a quick, fun game to end it on a fun note.
Okay.
It's called Truth or Hype. And it's just basically you would just answer back if it's truth or hype.
Okay.
And I'm going to read carbs make you fat.
Hype.
You can lose weight without doing cardio.
Truth.
That strength is real.
True.
Cheat meals boost metabolism.
I'm a firm believer in that. True.
You can transform your body after 40.
Absolutely true.
Natural bodybuilders can't look shredded.
Absolutely false. Hype.
Motivation matters more than discipline.
False. Hype.
You can target fat loss in specific areas.
I think that's hype. I haven't figured it out.
Women should train differently than men.
False. Hype.
Eating late at night automatically leads to weight.
More so truth.
Clean eating is all you need. You don't have to track calories.
I'm truth.
I got difficult ones for you. If you're not sore, the workout didn't work.
That's hype.
Lifting heavy makes you bulky, especially for women.
Hype.
Metabolism slows down drastically after 30.
I'd say true.
Natural athletes can't build muscle without high protein diets.
I'd say that's true.
More reps always mean better toning.
Hype.
You should never lift weights on an empty stomach.
Hype. Do it every day.
You're good. You're like, is there a question you wish I had asked that I omitted and that I should ask?
No, I've when somebody does such an amazing gesture to me, I have no negativity back, but only gratefulness. I since I've met you, I've only seen how like amazing you are, just, like with what you do on social media, and it's again, it's I mean, I feel like you make me want to be a better person. So no,
Thank
I
you.
don't,
The
I mean,
feeling is mutual.
yeah, I don't think, I mean, sure, we could all do something in life to be better, but no, now you asked, I mean, this every, no, not at all. I enjoy, just mean, it's just crazy how awesome of social media is that, you know, there's so much negativity in the world in social media, but when you find like a friendship like ours that I've never met you, but it's just from following each other, it's pretty cool. It's what life's about. It's what, you know what I mean? It's why
Yeah.
I mean, it's what that guy, I'm just a kind of like a sensitive guy more so than a tough guy. But no, hey,
Yeah.
you know, all that, your simple question was there something I omitted? Absolutely not. I'm just trying to give you compliments. See, that's how you turn. You're amazing. I'm glad for our friendship.
Me too. And I feel like people need to know of you. More people need to get to your page and follow you. And you have such an amazing heart, and you're always there sharing such amazing content, so meaningful. And I'm
It's
always like, let me see what he posted. It's such.
I think, you know, and it's funny you say that, I think you follow him and you did. There was the big influencer out in Australia, Jackson Tippett. Do you recall him? I think you followed him. If not, he
Sounds familiar.
he passed away about a year ago,
Yes. Yeah.
and
In
it made
Turkey,
that.
he passed away in Turkey, right? He had a heart
Yes,
attack.
ma'am. Exactly. Yep. It's just crazy how he started to be. I don't, not that I'm him by any means, but we became part of this fitness community, which led to, I think, somehow me following you. And I mean, but every day the guy would send me a message, and it's like, what are you talking about? I mean, he was consistent with reaching out and telling me, you're good enough. You can do this. And it's like, you know what? And that's where I like with me doing my own content and it's real that the world is a pretty cool place. Is in social media, meeting people like you and then him. It's the way of the future. You know what I mean? It's pretty amazing to be able to touch lives. And you know what? He'd give me compliments and say I motivated him. Like, cause I am older than most people on social media in the fitness world, being 50 years old. I've been doing this for, a while, but meeting him, I'm like, and then seeing not anything, nothing has to go with like how popular or anything. I'm not worrying about popularity contests. Life is not about trophies and stuff. Life is how many lives you actually touched. And that's in a positive way.
Amen.
And that was,
Amen.
I
Wow.
learned from him and another friend that I learned, this guy, CJ, celebrity trainer out in Vegas. It's crazy. The guy's half my age, but I admire him and look up to him because he's trained celebrities and that's pretty cool. I consider you a celebrity, like, but to be able to train, say, Rocky Balboa or a Sylvester Stallone, like that's a goal of mine as a young kid. But this young kid in Vegas has helped many celebrities and stuff get in their best shape. And I'm like, oh wow. But he's no different than I am. You know what I mean? He's helping those type of people. So I admire him and look up to him. I admire and look up to you. So I just want to be known how many I genuinely, when I see people, I mean, I love people that are in shape. I want to give them compliments. There's no negative, but the ones that are kind of up and coming, when I respond to them, they're like, they think I'm a star or something like that. I'm no star. I'm just a genuine person because there's so much fake on social media. I want to be that one real voice that actually tells them they can do it because I'm no
Yeah.
better. I'm no better than they are. I just started, yes, 30 years ago. So that mean I'm a bit
Yeah.
better than them. So
I think it's location also that is a key factor because
I guess
obviously I think if you were in Vegas or if you were in LA,
I
you would
think
have been a huge celebrity trainer.
right.
That's
And
that's where they are, the
right.
celebrities.
And that's where
So
I think he's in like Jackson Tippett was in Australia. Australia's I went over there. My sister lived over there for 14 years and I went over there and wow, there's so many people in Australia that are fit, whether it's paddleboarding, rugby, cricket, CrossFit's real big over there, the gym. So, it's a big community, fitness community over there. And then, but yeah, California is a big city with a lot of money. Vegas has become bigger as you're out there. And a lot of one gym that I went to in Vegas for my 45th birthday, I was out there. Flex Lewis has a gym, Dragon's Lair in Vegas. That was my my favorite place because I actually saw Flex Lewis and I walked in there. He's been one I've looked up to, but no, it's just
yeah,
I appreciate you giving me this opportunity. I could ramble to you all day. I just love talking to people and just spreading the word about positivity.
yeah,
We need
and
more of it.
kindness.
I'm no superhero. I'm no nothing. I'm tired of all the negativity. I mean, I have a lot of negativity in my life, and I've got to just wake up and be positive.
Yes. And grateful.
Yes, ma'am, all the time. Just to wake up is a grateful day because a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to wake up. So we're both lucky to wake up today.
Like our friend in Australia, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he was in great shape, and yeah, had a heart attack. I think Jackson was 26, 27, something like that, and then it made national news. It was like holy. So
yeah,
here I was thinking I was one of the only ones he was talking to, but he was talking to the whole world. So let's say he went out. He touched a lot of lives.
he did. And I think you also are touching a lot of lives.
Thank you very much.
I don't think you realize, but you are. And
Okay.
I thank you because I think you've touched mine. And I look at your posts and I'm always like, yep, time to go to gym.
Yeah,
Also motivating me to get in shape and get out there and work out and take care of my health. And that's very important. So the fact
very
that
important.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wanted to thank you so much and thank you for your kind friendship and thank you for your amazing heart and for everything that you do.
Yep, you're absolutely. Thank you for everything you do. I see all of your stuff, and I'm like, wow, she's she's with some famous people. That's motivating. It's like she's amazing, beautiful. It's like that's a great friend. You know what I mean? There's more to beauty than the outside. It's who you are within that makes you a beautiful person.
Amen. I think it's definitely all here.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much, my friend. And we'll
Thank you
keep
so
in touch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and have a wonderful day.
Get you. Have a blessed day and hi to
God
your
bless.
beautiful daughter for me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.